Hello everyone, myself Khyati Vyas from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 6, subject SS. We are dealing with chapter number 2 in geography and this is my session number 4 for this chapter. So kids, in my earlier sessions, I have already completed the explanation of this chapter. Chapter's name is Latitudes and Longitudes. So, this chapter is not new to you. It is already a known topic. Right? So now, in today's session, we are going to solve the textbook exercise related to this chapter. But before I do that, let us have a quick recap regarding the chapter. What did we learn in this chapter? First thing, the equator divides the earth into two equal halves, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Equator is the longest latitude, right? And it passes through the center of the earth and divides earth into two equal halves, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Then the meridian passing through the British Royal Observatory at Greenwich in London is called the prime meridian. It is called the prime meridian. Then the prime meridian is the longitude. All places located on the same meridian will have the same time. As the longitudes changes or there will be changes in the time as well. The difference between the difference of time between each longitude is of 4 minutes, right? Okay. The central meridian of every country is called the standard meridian and its local time is the standard time for the country, right? So we have learned regarding all these things in our chapter number 2 in geography. So today, before we start discussing the exercise, we'll see the vocabulary words that are given. You have to learn the spelling of these vocabulary words. First one is correspondingly. 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 Next, angular. angular. Observatory. 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 Confusion, confusion, confusion. So these were the vocabulary words. Meanings of these chapter, it is not given. Since all the words are quite easy and just explanation of latitudes and longitudes is given, no meanings because no difficult words. And some difficult words I have already shared the meaning through PPT. Right? Okay. Now let us directly start solving the textbook exercise. Question A, choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Question B, state whether true or false. If false, then correct the statement. In your book also when you are writing, if the statement is false, then what is the correct statement that you have to write? Next, fill in the blanks, then answer in 10 to 20 words, answer in 50 to 70 words and answer in 80 to 100 words. Now let's start with main question A. Choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. First one. There are dash parallels in each hemisphere. Options are 180, 181, 90 and 360. Right answer is option C, 90. Number 2. The total number of meridians across the globe is, so how many meridians they have asked? Options 180, 90, 360 and 181. The right answer is option C, 360. Next, number 3. The Tropic of Cancer is located at latitude dash. Options are 23.5 degree north, 23.5 degree south, 66.5 degree north, 66.5 degree south. The right answer is option A, 23.5 degree north. Number 4. The standard meridian of India is dash. Options are 88.5 degree east, 86.5 degree east, 84.5 degree east, 82.5 degree east. The right answer is option D, 82.5 degree east. Number 5. The prime meridian passes through dash. Options are Greenfield, Greenwich, Greenshire and Greenwood. Right answer is option B, Greenwich. Clear? Next. Main question B. State if true or false, and if the statement is false, you have to write the correct one. In your CW books as well, if it is false, then you have to write the correct one also. Okay? Let's start. Number 1. The 23.5 degree south latitude is called Tropic of Capricorn. 23.5 degree south. Is it called Tropic of Capricorn? Yes, it is Tropic of Capricorn. So this statement is true. Next, number 2. The frigid zone is the hottest zone. Is it the hottest zone? Frigid zone is hottest zone? No, it is not the hottest zone. So this statement is false. So now you have to write the correct statement for this. The correct statement is the frigid zone is the coldest zone. Coldest zone. Right? Next, number 3. Places in the west are ahead in time than places in the east. Places in the west are ahead of time than places in the east. Is it true? No, it is false. So the correct statement is places in the east are ahead of time than places in the west. Okay? Next, number 4. When GMT, that is Greenwich Mean Time, is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. That is afternoon, 2 o'clock. Then IST, that is Indian Standard Time. IST is 7:30 p.m. Is it true? See, we are having difference of 5.5 hours. So after 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 hours and half. So 7.5. 7.5 is 7:30. Correct? So it is correct. So this statement is true. Because time difference between GMT and IST is 5.5. So count 5.5 after 2. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7:30. Finish? Yes. So this is a true statement. Next. Question C. Fill in the blanks. The earth rotates on its dash. Very easy. You already know the answer. Earth rotates on its axis. Answer is axis. Next, number 2. The equator and the meridians of longitude are called dash. Equator and meridians of longitude are called, yes, they are called great circles. Great circles. Next, the dash zone is neither too hot nor too cold. Which zone is neither too hot nor too cold? Yes, it is temperate zone. Next, the meridians meet at the dash. Where do the meridians meet each other? The answer is two poles. Both the poles, right? Not pole and south pole. So answer is two poles. Clear? Next, main question D. Answer the following question in 10 to 20 words. So, you have to listen to the explanation now. First question. What are parallels of latitudes? What are parallels of latitudes? You already know, right? Yes, Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, then Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, they are all parallels of latitudes. So that is what you have to write in the answer. A set of imaginary circular lines drawn horizontally between the two poles parallel to the equator are called parallels of latitudes. Once again, a set of imaginary circular lines drawn horizontally between two poles parallel to the equator. Both the poles and parallel to the equator, they are called parallels of latitude. They run in east-west direction. They run from east to west direction. Clear? Next, question number 2. What are meridians of longitude? What are meridians of longitude? The answer is a set of imaginary vertical lines drawn from North Pole to South Pole are called meridians of longitude. They run in north-south direction. Once again, a set of imaginary vertical lines drawn from North Pole to South Pole are called meridians of longitude. They run in north-south direction. Next, question number 3. Which are the hottest and coldest zones of the earth respectively? Respectively means here in the question they have asked hottest first and then coldest. So while writing the answer, you have to write hottest first and then the coldest one. Okay? That is the meaning of respectively. Now, answer is, first as I told, write about hottest one. The hottest zone of the earth is the torrid zone, which lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The coldest zone of the earth are the frigid zone. So first we wrote regarding hottest zone. Now coldest zone. Coldest zone is frigid zone. The frigid zone, that is, the coldest zone of the earth is the frigid zone. The north frigid zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and the south frigid zone lies between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Clear? This is the answer. Next, question number 4. What do you understand by local time? What do you understand by local time? Answer is, local time is the time recounted by the noon sun at the given place. Noon sun means afternoon, 12 o'clock, mid of the day. All places located on the same meridian have noon on the same time. Hence, this is the local time for that meridian. That is, all places located on that meridian will have noon at the same time. Clear? Next, main question E. Here you have to answer the question between 50 to 70 words. Means long answers. Okay? So let's discuss them. First one, distinguish between latitude and longitude. Means the difference. You have to write the difference. First column for latitude, second column for longitude. Now write the difference. I have made the points and written the difference. You will also write in the same way. First one, a set of imaginary circular horizontal lines drawn between the poles and the equator are called latitudes. For longitudes, you will write a set of imaginary circular lines drawn vertically from the north pole to south pole are called longitudes. Next, for latitudes, they run in east-west direction and longitudes run in north-south direction. Latitudes are parallel to each other. Longitudes meet at the poles. Latitudes, the length keep on decreasing as we move from the equator towards the pole. And longitudes, all are of equal length and all pairs of meridian divide the globe. Next, latitude. There are 180 parallels and in longitude there are 360 meridians. Clear? Next, question number 2. What do the terms GMT and IST stand for? GMT and IST, what do they stand for? That is, what do they mean? Answer, GMT stand for Greenwich Mean Time. It is the time of the prime meridian which passes through the British Royal Observatory at Greenwich in London and is taken as the 0-degree longitude. GMT is taken as the standard time and the time for all longitude is measured with reference to it. For each degree of longitude towards the east, 4 minutes have to be added, while 4 minutes have to be subtracted for each degree of longitude towards the west. IST or Indian Standard Time is the local time for the standard meridian of India which passes through Allahabad. This time is followed all over the country. The difference in time between IST and GMT is 5.5 hours. As our country is to the east of Greenwich, our standard time is 5.5 hours ahead of GMT. So this is the answer. Next question is question 3. What is the relationship between longitude and the time? Answer. Places located on different meridians have different local times. The difference between the local time of two places can be easily calculated. The Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, that is to cover 360 degrees of longitudes. So, to cover 1 degree of longitude, it will take 4 minutes of time. Places in the east are ahead in time than places in the west. So, this is the answer. Next is question number 4. How is equator different from the prime meridian? Very simple. Equator divides Earth into northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, and meridian divides Earth into eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. and there are some other differences as well. So that is what you have to write. So the answer goes like this. The imaginary line drawn exactly midway between the two poles is called the equator. It divides Earth into two equal halves or the hemispheres. As the equator is the starting point of latitudes, it is considered to be the 0-degree latitude. As opposed to latitude, as all meridians are equal in length and run from North Pole to South Pole, one particular meridian had to be chosen as the reference line. It was decided by all the countries that the meridian passing through the British Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London would be taken as the starting line. It is regarded as 0-degree longitude and called the prime meridian. It divides the earth into two equal halves, that is the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. This is the answer. Next is answer in 80 to 100 words. Right? So you have to write very lengthy answer. So question first one. Describe the three heat zones of the earth. You have to write small paragraph for each zone, each heat zone. So the answer is, the three heat zones of the earth are, first one, torrid zone. This zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn and is also known as tropical zone. This is the hottest zone on the earth as it receives more or less direct rays of the sun throughout the year. Next one is temperate zone. There are two temperate zones on the earth. That is, the north temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, while the south temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. The temperate zone receives the slanting rays of the sun and thus are neither too hot nor too cold. And third one is the frigid zone. There are two frigid zones on the earth, one in the northern and the other in the southern part. The northern zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and the southern frigid zone lies between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. These two zones receive extremely slanting rays of the sun. Thus, these zones are very cold. It was very simple answer. Yes, it is lengthy but very easy one and simple one. Next question is question 2. What is the importance of having a standard time? Why you should have standard time? Explain by giving example of India. So here you have to use India's example and explain this answer. Answer is, since the local time varies by 4 minutes for each longitude, there would be a lot of confusion regarding train and flight timing, business schedules, and even our daily routines if each meridian passing through a country were to follow its own local time. The standard meridian of India is 82.5 degrees east, which passes through the city of Allahabad. Its local time is known as Indian Standard Time, that is IST. There is a difference of almost 2 hours between the local time and the easternmost and the westernmost points of India. So the local time of standard meridian is followed all over the country. So this is the answer. Here we come to the end of the exercise discussion related to this chapter. I am sending the PDF of CW work to you and chapter and worksheet which you have to solve yourself. Okay? So chalo, next session we'll start with a new chapter. If you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. See you in the next session.